Hey, what's up, people? Michael here. If you want to partner your YouTube channel up, check out the link in the description.
To the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Las Vegas Aces. Courtside with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni, I'm Blake Suniga, and we've got a fun one. And one of the most exciting things about the WNBA, the draft is usually 3 days after the college season ends, and only about a month before opening night. How do you guys like that setup?
It's really the best.
And so off the tip, it's Atlanta. Daughtry outside. Pass to Hayes. And guys, when you look ahead, who do you think will be considered the best player in the WNBA 5 years from now?
Finally, a good question from you, Blaze. I'll go with Brianna Stewart. I know she tore her Achilles, but she's never averaged less than 18 points per game in a WNBA season and became the league MVP in just her 3rd year. I expect her to get healthy, get fully recovered, and dominate the league for years to come.
Solid choice, Tim, but I'm going to say Asia Wilson. Now, she's got an advanced skill set for her age, and if she develops a consistent three-point shot, she is going to be unguardable. And look, we're talking about somebody who averaged over 20 points per game as a rookie.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Wilson. Over Montgomery. A nice shot by Wilson.
If someone is open, Plum will find them. She's got phenomenal court vision.
Daughtry outside. And good that time.
What handle? She brought the defense down to the ground with that move.
And the Aces with possession. Pass to Young. McBride. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
And you think of intense competitors, Kayla's got to be one of the first mentioned. So much passion for the game. She's one of the league's hardest workers.
One shot.
And thinking of Kayla McBride, her will to win translates well to the offensive end.
Yeah, there's not a defender in this league that she's afraid to go up against. And Kayla just likes to keep defenders guessing as she can score in a variety of ways.
Now here's Williams. McCautry outside. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Angel McCautry. Pass to Montgomery. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Plum. Young. Now Wilson. Breland defending. Double team on Asia Wilson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. Atlanta trailing here. Breland outside. Pass to Williams. Montgomery. Clock at 6. Here's Williams.
Really a different background than most. Elizabeth Williams is born in England. She went to high school in Virginia, and she's become a great WNBA player. One of the more physical bigs, Elizabeth is a nightmare to try and score on. She puts her athleticism on full display when she rejects shot after shot.
And she makes the first. She hits both from the stripe. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Young. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on Angel McCautry. Yeah, we all know Williams is a great shot blocker, but she does so much more than that.
Yeah, Elizabeth is truly a relentless rebounder. With timing and recognition, she chases boards down beautifully.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one.
And the Aces, they're a team that isn't looking to stretch the floor. They do most of their work in the mid-range and around the rim area, and they'll rarely take more than a handful of threes each game.
Off on that one, so she goes 1 for 2 at the line. And for the Aces, when you look at their personnel, the inside approach makes sense.
Well, they have good side on this roster and know it works. We're last in the league in 2018 by a large margin in terms of three-pointers attempted. They play at a high pace and just try to get shots closer to the iron.
Shot clock at 3. Sykes, no good.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Yeah, well, with eagle-eyed vision, Hayes has earned a reputation as a capable distributor.
Outside Young. Pass to McBride. Back to Young. To the paint. Wilson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nervous when she first entered the league, but Wilson is established now, especially down low.
Breland outside. Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Young. Wilson outside. Plum. Back to Wilson. Down it goes for her third basket in as many tries.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
And the green call time here.
Guys, few young players can score the rock like Asia Wilson. She boasts an explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J.
Sykes, started by Young. Outside Bentley. Pass to Coffey. Sykes outside. Great D that time from Carolyn Swords. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open. The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Young. Bambi outside. Here's Colson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Dream with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Bentley. And it's blocked by Tamara Young. Gulich controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
We're at the end of one in a close game so far. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Here's Colson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And for Atlanta, they're still looking for that first title. Remember, they lost in the finals 3 times now, and it's really not an easy hill to get over.
Here's Coffey. Pass to Sykes. 6 to shoot. Over Hamby. The offensive rebound. The basket counts and one. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And for the Dream, it shows the sustained success of the franchise.
Yeah, I'm not a big participation trophy guy, Blake, but losing in 3 finals means you at least got to 3 finals, and how many teams can say that, right? But look, at the end of the day, it stings that they were swept out of all of those appearances, but I still feel like this team is on the verge of greatness.
Now here is Bentley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. McCautry. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
What sets McCautry apart from other players is her will to win. Loves to compete until the ref blows the whistles.
Pass to Coffee. Ahead. Coolidge. Good.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Rogers. D right on her. Rebounded by Coffee. Atlanta in the lead. Well, as the league continues to try and put out the best product it can, are there any recent rule changes that stand out to you guys?
I like the changes to how the All-Star coaching staffs are selected. It used to be the head coach of the previous year's conference champion if they remained in that role the next season. Now, whichever team in each conference has the best record, about 2 weeks before the All-Star game, they'll get to be coach of the big event.
What I like is the changes to the WNBA draft, because now teams are permitted to trade first-round draft picks in successive seasons if they want to. And to me, it just provides front offices with more flexibility. And, you know, hey, if you want to trade your picks for a potential blockbuster move, you can.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside. Wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, too.
And they're going to change something up. We'll see what they do.
Deciding to change it up. Outside Young. On the wing, Kayla McBride. To the inside. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. From long range. And the shot clock expires. Great D to stop him cold. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. McCautry outside. Kick out to Hayes. Clock at 4. Shoots over Cambage. And it's Hayes missing.
I guess she thought she could beat some very tight defensive coverage right there.
Well, back in 2017, Tiffany Hayes stepped up big time for the Dream. With leading scorer Angel McCautry missing the season, Hayes took her game to the next level and earned herself a spot in the All-Star game for the first time in her career.
Montgomery, sweet little floater.
An athletic guard, Montgomery can get by defenders quicker than most.
Pass to Plum. Here's Wilson. He's guarded by Hayes. Now here's McBride. Defense is right there. Here's Plum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. For Hayes, she took on the challenge of becoming the go-to player for Atlanta.
And really, Hayes built on her outstanding 2017 season by playing even better in 2018. Named to the All-Defense and All-WNBA teams for the first time in her career.
Well, Jessica Breland is one of the top shot blockers in the WNBA, but her journey to the league is even more impressive. Before her senior year at North Carolina, Breland was diagnosed with cancer.
And that journey for Jessica Breland, at only 21 years old, she had to endure chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And not only did Breland recover, she was drafted in 2011 into the WNBA. Named to All-Star and All-Defensive teams, Breland's story inspires others.
Now here's Young, outside Plum, pass to McBride, and here's Cambage. Shoots over Williams. Cambage, shot's good.
Forcing defense down low. You know, Cambage can also switch it up and step outside. That's what I call versatility.
Here's Montgomery. Now here is Sykes, guarded by Young. Hayes with it, uncovered, count it.
Well, with such a detailed offensive skill set, Hayes gives defenders a ton of different looks.
Young with it. Elizabeth Williams with the block. Down low, here's Sykes. And they're gonna count the bucket and send her to the line. It would be a three-point play.
Well, guys, it's always been inspiring to see players like Sykes excel after enduring major injuries. Sykes had two just 10 months apart, but she rehabbed and she got back to playing great basketball.
And the free throw, no good.
The fourth overall pick by Atlanta in 2017, Brittany Sykes has been brought in to do one thing, score, and she has provided a punch.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
And the Dream making a change here.
Known for cinematic finishes, Wilson's favorite hobby outside of basketball is going to the movies.
Pass to Sykes. Here's Billings. Now Hayes. Sykes outside. 5 to shoot. And Cambage pulls it down.
The defense was ready for her, got a hand in her face, and made that one much tougher.
And that's something that every team needs. Rugged interior defense to just make your opponent think twice about coming down the lane.
Now here is Hayes. To the left side wing. Alex Bentley for three. The shot, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Dream, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. And you know, A'ja Wilson has been really making it happen.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first two quarters.
And the Atlanta Dream get their wins through their defense. You know, force a lot of turnovers with the pressure they put on, and they just do a great job of closing out on shooters and challenging every shot.
And she had a great height advantage there on the mid-range J. Excellent job taking advantage of that mismatch.
Pass to Breland, to the inside. And Williams gets it to go. And with the defense of the Dream, some great shot blocking as well.
Breland and Williams, both fantastic rim protectors. The whole group does a good job of getting a hand up on every attempt. Atlanta has built their team around defense.
Outside Hayes. Montgomery with it. Back to Hayes. Pass to McCautry. 6 to shoot. And that one's good.
A do-it-all offensive talent with top-shelf focus and work ethic. McCautry has truly made a name for herself in this league.
Plum, she's guarded by Hayes. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Back to Wilson. That falls. Great assist by Kayla McBride.
Always looking for holes in the defense. It's McBride's recognition that allows her to slice up any defensive scheme.
The drive by Angel McCautry. And down it goes. 2 points.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Outside Young. McBride outside. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Cambage. Jessica Breland comes up with the rebound. Now Montgomery. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
With complete focus on the task at hand, Montgomery remains locked in and repeatedly makes plays.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Okay, let's take a look here tonight at A'ja Wilson. Now, she was the first overall pick for the Aces back in 2018. And, you know, she was actually the first pick ever for this franchise's iteration in Las Vegas.
On defense, Atlanta. Outside, Rogers. Amby outside. Back to Wilson. Double team on A'ja Wilson. Just 4 to shoot. Trevor Rogers for 3. The Aces with another miss.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the board.
Now here's Montgomery. And too long on the shot. Las Vegas trailing. Pass to Young. That falls. A great assist by Sugar Rogers.
A wing who can score inside. Young is 6'2" and uber athletic. Helps her in the paint.
Now here's McCautry. He's covered by Hamby. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play. Numbers-wise, we used to just talk points, rebounds, assists. Now we hear about offensive rating, box plus minus, true shooting percentage. Brian, what do you think of the new age stat movement?
Well, I think it's fantastic because it allows us to see which players have an overall effect on a particular game. Defense is about your contribution to the team, not how many steals and blocks you register. And defensive rating really illustrates how much you help your squad.
Yeah, and on the offensive end, anybody in the WNBA can score lots and lots of points if they take lots and lots of shots. So a stat like offensive rating helps out really paint the picture with how many little things you're doing for the team on the court to help your team score, because after all, it is a team game.
Now here's Cambage. Outside Rogers. This one for three. Green with the rebound. Here's Sykes. He has 6. Pass to Billings. Here's Coffey, defended by Cambage. Outside Rogers. With some arc. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes.
A solid performance inside. Their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone. Really smart. Draw the defender out to the perimeter, because inside, there's just too much size for her to be effective.
Exactly. If she finds her spot on the perimeter and doesn't force things, her outside shot is going to be hard to block no matter who is on her.
Olsen, good, and the assist goes to Liz Cambage.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep on finding the open teammate. Good ball movement.
Now here is Sykes. On the wing, Angel McCautry. Knocked loose. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And that one's good. Billings.
It's hard to imagine them losing this game if they can just keep shooting it like this.
Everything is falling for them this half, and it seems they're putting up points every trip down the floor.
Amazing.
Now here's Cambage. Over Bentley. Pass to Colson. And here's Rogers. Defended by Bentley. Shot by Rogers. No good. To the paint. Here's McCautry. And she banks in the layup.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Dream. They lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports.
Sacrifice the paper for too many times. Had to switch the flavor, friends. I see you later. They ask where I've been. Bitch, I'm on my grind. Hoes all over my DM asking me.
And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And here's Hayes. Pass to Bentley. Outside Williams. Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Aces ball. The Aces making a change here. Young with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Hayes. That's her first foul. Now here's Cambage. He's guarded by Williams. Bambi right side. Here's Cambage. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
And guys, can we just take a few moments to shed light on Liz Cambage's shot blocking? Fueled by her tough-minded approach, she never wants to let in any easy baskets.
And Cambage is really a player who knows how to set the tone on defense.
Definitely. Her presence alone takes so much pressure off her teammates. She helps them play more freely, which enhances everyone's capabilities. It's one of the reasons why she's TKMC Mason's favorite player of the WNBA.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about 1 minute into it. Now here's Young. Here's Plum. Offensive rebound. And she comes up with the deuce.
Well, a focal point of Wilson's game is crashing the glass. And she really just refuses to quit on any play.
Now here is Hayes. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Trying her luck from deep. It's good, and with that basket, she is now 5 for 9.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to McBride. Wilson with it. She's guarded by Sykes. Double team on Asia Wilson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream. Now here's Montgomery. She's guarded closely. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Sykes. Outside Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. The third shot of the possession finally falls for them.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
Yeah, you just don't get around a screen like that. Cambage uses her body to help out a teammate.
For the Dream, the problem in games is rarely their defense. In fact, they're usually very strong on that end of the court. And I would say when they lose, it's more because their offense comes up short.
Now here is Hayes. Pass to Montgomery. Shoots over Wilson. Shot by Montgomery, no good. As you said with the Dream, they'll go as far as their offense takes them.
And the team can really struggle with efficiency at times. They can score in bunches, but over the course of the season can end up near the bottom. Struggle at the line, and really from deep as well.
Sykes, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Outside Young. Wilson, well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
And the dream call time here.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, Brittany Sykes. Montgomery right side. Back to Hayes. Top of the key. Drained for 2 points.
With often praised intangibles, Hayes is able to consistently put the ball through the bucket.
Down low, Wilson. He's still hot. That's basket number 9 out of 10 shots. 90% is an A in my book and anyone's book. Now here is McCautry. Breland outside. Pass to Montgomery. Clock at 6. The three is up. The rebound by Asia Wilson. And it's the Aces with the ball. 11-point game. McBride. Now Cambage. Breland defending. A nice shot by Cambage.
Well, you just love to see concentration like that from players, and Cambage doesn't let anything stop her from getting buckets.
Now here's Montgomery. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. He's guarded by Plum. And Williams gets it to go.
Well, to be a forward in the WNBA, you have to score against good D's. Williams up to the task.
Inside, Wilson through the net again. She's done that 10 times tonight, and she's only needed 11 shots to get there. Now here is Hayes. He's guarded by Plum. Pass to Montgomery. Is Cambage with the block.
I mean, let me be honest with you. That's not who you want to challenge. This Cambage, 6'8", mobile, intelligent. She has it all defensively.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Now here is Hayes. Now Williams. Montgomery outside. Looking to get back on track, and she sinks the layup.
A steady presence around the rim, Montgomery and her team will gladly take those shots.
And the basket by McBride.
A prolific scorer whose clutch shots make the crowd go wild. McBride's presence of mind is remarkable.
And an intentional foul right there.
At the line, Alex Benjamin. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second.
A first-round pick by Atlanta in 2013. Alex Bentley actually made her first All-Star game with Connecticut in 2015, averaging nearly 15 points per game that season.
And she does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Aces call time here. What's your take, guys?
I guess they're not yet willing to give up, but they have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
And you have to respect that, I suppose. Most teams, most coaches would be moving on from this one already.
Rogers for three. Bentley with the rebound. Here's Coffey. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They really had to work for this one.
Yeah, weaker teams, they might have buckled at the end. Really with that crowd amped up, everyone in the building rooting against them. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
And that's a wrap, everyone.